Sister Claressa.
Hey y'all, what's up, Champ Side?
Peace, what's going on, sis?
What's up, Goat in the building?
You feel me? Listen, I appreciate all the love. It was like I got on here and I already heard people talking about me already. You know, it's nothing but respect and love from y'all, and I appreciate that. Y'all, this is what we gotta do. Okay, when a black person do something that motherfuckers don't like, what do? They try to cancel us. You feel me? So up in this instinct with Ryan Garcia on there talking about, he ain't say nigga, he said nigger. Like, come on now. Like that's unacceptable. Everybody on here, if you follow Ryan, uh, if you follow him on any social network, you need to be unfollowing him. He needs to lose followers, lose support. Should nobody be clicking into his freaking lives or spaces or nothing. Like, this dude owed the black community an apology. And today is July 4th. It's not even our holiday. Like, we celebrate June, Juneteenth now. But on July 4th, he on his space calling black people niggers, and everybody like, oh, it's cool. It's just right. It's like, nah, it's not cool, because I get to calling white people the H word. Then what? You feel me? Everybody gonna want to cancel me. Like, we can't even say the word gay no more. But he get to say the word nigger, and then talking about some fuck George Floyd. Floyd, a fucking George Floyd is a bitch. It's like, when do we hold this dude accountable?
Yeah, that's a fact, sis Claressa, and that's what I was saying, man. Like, he got to get all the way up out of here, man. Like, they don't play with the Jewish community like this. They really
No, they
don't.
don't.
Y'all know they finna be on y'all bumper, man. Y'all finna get fired on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, so yeah, like, we know you cannot just disrespect just black Americans like this. And black Americans is really the ones who paved the way for, for him to make millions of dollars in this
Speak of
sport.
I just want to pick five come in.
And like, and for other minorities to really hop in it and do their thing for real. So yeah, this is crazy disrespectful.
And we want an anti-Black American hate crime bill. We want to be a protected class. We can barely say the J word without being labeled anti-Semitic. So we want an anti-Black American hate crime bill, because what Ryan Garcia displayed in that space was Black American hate. That was
And then
Black
he got
American
so
hate.
many supporters who supporting him while he doing it. That's the problem. They all trying to crack jokes and ha ha. He said the word nigger. Chill out, bro. Like they laughing like it's a joke. It's like, bro, we were enslaved. We weren't just people who was indentured servants. Like, we really were slaves and we didn't have no rights. And like, it was so much against us. And he think that playing with that word is okay. Like, actually, it's very triggering. And the Mexican community is gonna hate us if we go and whoop Ryan Garcia ass. Like, it's a group of us out and we just jump on him and kick his ass. Then what? Everybody, oh, you guys didn't have to do Ryan like that. Well, he ain't have to say the word nigger either, because it's triggering. Hey, how you doing? I'm great. How are you? You can sit up out here. Okay.
Hey, we got the GWOAT in the building. Clarissa got a fight coming up, and she going to heavyweight. Going up to
Yeah,
heavyweight, bro. Yeah. Let them
July
know.
27th. If y'all free, come and rock with me up.
Can y'all hear Clarissa?
Damn, where the quote go?
No, we can't hear you, Clarissa.
Yeah, might cut out. Hey, family, I'm about to take off, man. I'm gonna start my own live on YouTube. If y'all want to join in whenever y'all done with this, I'm gonna share this, bro. I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna keep up what y'all got going on, man. I appreciate y'all tagging me.
Hey, thank you for that, champ side.
My
All right,
bad.
for sure.
I was saying,
All right,
make
man.
sure y'all tune in to watch the fight on the zone, and buy gear. If y'all can't come to the fight and you can't afford to come to Detroit, we'll just buy you a quote hat or something on www.claressathequote.com.
Post it in the jumbotron so we can make sure we get it too. I got a quick question for you, or not even a question, more of a statement. Like, so it's real sickening. Like, I'm not, or let me not use the word sickening, because your point about the Mexican community and the black and brown community, we see it with like the Andrew Tates. We got like the nigger Tate thing going on, and then now Ryan Garcia doing it. I'm, I don't know your relationship. I really don't know your relationship. I don't keep up with the intricate with it, but I would like to see these other brothers in some type of way, like, and they don't even, because I know they would try to spin the narrative on some feminist shit, but this is a challenge from a black man, and you could clip this. I would like to see other black men stand up for this black woman for real. Letting this Mexican man, don't be partnering up. Like, I see him and Tank had the friendship, bro. Really don't, bro. That put us in a position to make us look weak as an
Well,
ethnic group,
well,
bro.
if we gonna speak
For
on
real.
Tank, really, he about the money, and he about about his boxing, which as he should be. And really, I think him teaming up with Ryan had nothing to do with me, had everything to do with him not liking Devin. So I think that was the common denominator there. Like I ain't got really much against Tank. Like he's soft as hell, you know what I'm saying, for how he tried to come at me, knowing that I've been supporting him and I've been like a huge advocate for him, even though I hold score over him. But at the end of the day, you know, we gonna see where niggas be at 10 years from now. Like when we talk about boxing 10 years from now, we gonna see if they still be talking about Tank or if they still talking about Claressa Shields. And that's all that really matters to me. Up in high school they be saying, "Oh, we gonna see who all here after 5 years." Exactly. That's what we gonna see. Who's still being mentioned? Who's
Yeah.
still successful and who's still on top? 5, 10 years from now. 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Like we're gonna see who the greats really are. Whether I'm a female or not, I am still doing things that these male boxers will never do. So that's why when it comes to Ryan, I think boxing has turned into such a circus that it's more about if somebody got followers, we want to get a picture with them. If somebody got this or that, we want to rock with them. It's really a big ass circus, and Jake Paul started it, and Ryan Garcia continuing it, and a lot of morals and stuff is not really being in place. Like it's a few of my bros who I done seen, who done hit me up like, dang man, Ryan tripping or like Ryan wilding, whatever. But they also would see Ryan and still get a picture with him and still post it and still be like, oh, King Ryan after the PEDs against Devin. So, you know, for me, my morals is just a little bit higher. Like somebody who disrespects Shakur, you feel me, and talk bad about Shakur, especially try to go and talk about his family and stuff like that. I'm not about to be rocking with them, but that's just me. That's how I am. Personally, like when I see Ryan, he think Kevin, he think Caleb Plant did something to him. I'm gonna go viral for real because I'm gonna punch Ryan dead in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference between, morals. Like any of my bros who even run into Ryan, like they should be punching him in his mouth for the disrespect, but they not cut like me. And a lot of these guys, like I said, is doing it just for clout. You know what I'm saying? And trying to just be cool with whoever got followers or whoever is known. And I'm just not like that.
Yeah, I definitely see the trolling, and I know we got a lot of hands, so I'm gonna end it with this. Like, it just he's showing the same cultural disconnect with that Floyd had, and you talking all that shit about Floyd Mayweather, but you letting this Mexican man disrespect this black woman. That's some real bitch made shit. You know what I mean? So you showing that same cultural disconnect that you getting upset with Floyd Mayweather at right now in this point in time for real. So yeah, I land there with that shit.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, sis and brother ODB. We have our elder Rock Newman, the legend. He is in the building. He would like to come up to the stage. I'm trying to I'm trying to help him get on stage. So Mr. Newman, you can hit the little microphone button. I'm inviting you to speak. Okay. So go ahead and try to hit that. And in the meantime, while he's coming up, it would be great if somebody could recap the current issue. I know he's been listening in for probably about 5 minutes. Let me see. Mr. Newman, I'm sending you a request again. But yeah, if somebody can recap what's going on for him, that would be great.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
honey, I don't mean to be rude to now one of y'all, right? Because I got to run and get to my family. I just wanted to tell Clarissa, ask Clarissa, and I tell her. I just wanted to ask Clarissa because she started waving that Black American Heritage flag when she's out there representing Black Americans on that flag, on that in that boxing ring, man. Shout out to you, Goat, man. You know I follow you, shout.
Yeah, well, you know that I wear my hair blue for the Flint water crisis, and if somebody was to send me, uh, uh,
We got you. We got
somebody
you,
send me
Clarissa.
one of those flags, I would definitely do that. And at my fight coming up, we're gonna is gonna be the national anthem being sang, but we're also gonna sing the Black national anthem too. I already got this stuff planned. I already got it already up in motion. So during my fights, we will be singing like the national Black anthem, and of course, the national anthem. And then, if somebody send me a flag, I'm all for the African American people. People always try to say, oh, like, oh, we not really from Africa, all this other stuff. Well, look, we wasn't our ancestors were not born here. And for any African American to me who have made a way in this racist ass country, I applaud y'all. It doesn't matter if you're doing it through stocks, if you do it through Bitcoin, entrepreneurship, whatever. I just applaud all y'all because during this time, it's like they are out to make sure that every black person stays poor, that they family stay poor. So we gotta work together and support each other to make sure that we all thrive because they really don't want us to. And like the biggest threat to America right now is if all these African Americans, if all of us actually came together and started supporting each other, this country would go crashing down and have a fit just because we're coming together. So when when we realize that and stop hating on each other and stop giving these other races passes to disrespect us and stuff like that, I think that we would grow a lot faster and be a lot more successful. But right now, I think we just got to start spreading the word, spreading the love, and really supporting each other. Like that's how we're going to get what we need from this country because we are owed more than reparations. Like it's so much bigger than money. It's crazy.
Hey,
I
Clarissa, have you
I
ever
Clarissa,
did
agree
your genealogy
100%.
before?
hey Clarissa, how can we send you the flag? Got a PO box?
Yeah, you can actually send it. If anybody want to send the flag, send it to 2189 West Coldwater Road, Flint, Michigan. I don't even know
Okay.
how to put that on here. Somebody do it and then tag it. So it's
How about
2189.
and somebody need to post your fight in the jumbotron so we can guy that link too. If you could drop it in the chat so we can have your fight link
Yeah, I don't.
in
I
the
don't even know how
jumbo
to
as
work
well.
this stuff. Like, how do you even comment? How do you? I don't know how to work none of this shit.
One of the hosts got it. You got to probably
Yeah,
follow
I
one of the
put it
hosts
up
in
in the
DM. They
jumbotron.
get you.
But yeah, definitely, man. Clarissa got some dope merch. I got the like the I got like the one what you hold in the belts, like the I think it's like graffiti. I don't, it's like it's like an airbrush style shirt. But I bought that
Yeah,
joint.
yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
my girl love that joint. We wear that joint all the time. So yeah, definitely, man.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm about to post like the flyer. I think I just figured it out. I'm gonna post the flyer, and I'll post the link. And for those who want to buy tickets, who want to come to Detroit and have a good Saturday and watch me fight, yeah, more than welcome for sure. Let me
Yeah,
put my
definitely,
link.
definitely. And we just to recap, refresh everybody in the space, man. Pretty much, Ryan Garcia been on an anti-black tirade. He held a space, saying that George Floyd is a bitch. He's been, the space that he had just earlier, maybe like an hour ago. He was, calling black people the N word with the hard ER, allowing people. I think Sneeko was on there and a few other people. On his platform, on his stage, to call black people, niggers and stuff like that, and it's just up. The time is up, man. The disrespect
He need to
towards,
get
Yo, yo,
that's a fact. So yeah, we just in here really
yo,
waking this
yo.
up, man. This need to be on ESPN. This need to be on all different type of platforms, bro. Bro got to get canceled ASAP, and whoever is supporting him, they got to be thrown in the garbage with him. Because like I said, y'all,
Yep.
y'all don't play. Listen, we seen what y'all did. All Kyrie did was tweet out a link. That's all he did. You know what I'm saying? And he got called to the carpet. He had to y'all try to put his feet to the fire just for tweeting out a link about some history. So we not and y'all we not finna be playing. Y'all don't play like this when it comes to the Jewish community. Y'all know y'all career would be canceled, exiled expeditiously. Y'all gonna have to pay a hefty fine and all that. Y'all gonna have to do the same thing with Black Americans. Y'all can't come to our country that we built from scratch and disrespect us like this.
Hey, we're gonna go to Right Away and then Don Mulio. Is Rock Noonan on stage?
He's not on stage. I gotta get him back in here.
Okay.
Bear with me.
And Clarissa, I just want to say we got the Black American Heritage flag, and we also got the flag of Black America anthem for the Black American Heritage flag as well. I just wanted to let you know that. So
Okay, and I'm about to put the address in my for the flags. I'm about to put flags, and y'all can send it. Whoever sent it first. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back home to get it the week of the fight.
all right, that's a bet. Hey, go ahead, Don Mulio.
Man,
Oh, my bad.
shout out to this space, man. Like y'all really, really in here cooking. I'm glad that you cranked up on this Sunny and Mel because at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is a white Spaniard. I'm gonna keep on saying that he's a white Spaniard. That's exactly what he is. He's a white Spaniard who don't like niggas. Let's just keep this shit a humdum. He cheated against Devin Haney This isn't the first time that he's made remarks of this nature. He's nothing more than Oscar De La Hoya Jr. Jr. Ryan Garcia is running around the boxing universe having it for any black fighter. So I'm glad y'all cleaned up this space. Ryan Garcia shouldn't be banned for a year. He should really be banned for life. He should never be allowed in a boxing ring again, and he needs to be deported. He don't even deserve to be in our country. He's a clown. He's a coward, and I never want to see him in the boxing ring again. Appreciate this space.
Yeah, appreciate that, brother Tommy, man. I think it's on. Who was next, Mel?
Right away. It's on right away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
coming
good,
through
good,
good.
good. All right, good, good, good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about anything. Like, I just hopped in here, but I did see the video where he called them a nappy headed. And from when I saw that, okay, that said to me, okay, these Latinos have a lot of wind in their sails. And being that they're backed by the Democratic Party right now, it says to me that these Democrats have got to lose so that wind can get out of their sails. And on top of that, reparations absolutely has to be put into play. And with reparations, now we become a powerhouse, and that is what scares the Latinos, the Democrats, and et cetera. We all know who they are. It's not a secret. All right, so we get ourselves together economically. Now they can't talk to us like how we were saying earlier about, hey, you can't talk to the Jewish community like that. Why? Because they got money, they got power, they can make things happen. We don't have that now. When we do get that with reparations, then they can't talk to us like that anymore. And with all that being said, I'll close like that, and I'll say this last thing. Once we get the reparations, we just have to learn the system that we're in, become those economic powerhouses, love and work with each other. With that, I land.
Definitely, bro. I appreciate that, family. It's on. Was was it on? Who you say was after that, Mel?
Yeah, I don't even know, brother Sonny, man. I don't even know.
Let's go to Keeley.
Hey, I just wanted to piggyback off something. People have to understand that it's power in numbers. You know what I'm saying? And even without the reparations, right now, everybody on here, we should all be following each other YouTube channels. We should all be, uh, following each other on social media. It should be like some kind of circle of way that we can support each other because who knows when reparations will come if they ever come. If they ever come. I'm just saying, like right now, it's so many avenues for us to be there for each other. And right now, like I was saying earlier, everybody, if you on here and you follow Ryan, you need to go on your page and check Instagram, Twitter, wherever you at. You need to go on there and you need to unfollow him. All Ryan want is the support. All like no, all he want is like the numbers. He wants people to tune into um his spaces and tune into his live videos. We need to not do that. I know it's gonna be hard because he's stupid and we like stupid stuff and it's drama and you want to hear what he's saying, but we should not be one of those numbers that's even entertaining him. Like I went so far as that I done unfollowed him and blocked him. I don't want to hear nothing from no Ryan. I don't want him tweeting me and adding me or nothing because the dude is just off his rockers. And what he needs to see is that when you be off your rockers and you be racist and you cheat, you lose supporters. There's no way that he should still be having supporters and having people that still, tuning into his fights, tuning into his live, tuning into his space. Like, unless you're there so you can record and you can expose him, I don't think that nobody should be tuning into this dude making all these racist remarks and saying all these terrible things. Like, and then it's like he's getting a pass. He tests positive for PEDs, and we're like, oh yeah, he's cool. Nah, it's not cool. Cause had it been Tank, everybody would be having a fit. But since it was Devin, and he's more of to me, Devin he's black, but he's more like a white collar. You know what I'm saying? Like he, I don't know if Devin went to private school, but he not as hood or as gangster as these other boxers. Like we know, like Shakur from Newark. Like Shakur actually came up from the mud. I don't know if Devin Haney went through that, and he also talks very very proper. Like so, he's black, but people like try to make it seem like, oh, he's not a real black. No, he's black. But I'm saying, like, if this would have happened to Shakur or happened to Tank, would nobody be having this grace that we have for Ryan Garcia. Like I don't have no grace for him. But anybody who's like, oh, it's just Ryan, like, yeah, he needed the T because Ryan was gonna, I mean, because Devin was gonna be him. It's like, no, be be fair and win and take your ass whooping. And that's all I got. I'm just tired of people just giving him a pass. He needs to lose support. Marlon Wayne's put up that damn flag supporting his son, the rainbow flag with his pictures, and he lost 10,000, 20,000 followers. So that's what Ryan needs to see. He needs to lose followers, lose those numbers, and then see if he have a change of heart.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And like you were saying, it's definitely power in numbers, man. So I'm definitely glad that this room is growing, and you definitely put up for the conversation because you do have a big voice, and you do have a big platform. And anytime, regardless of whatever our ideologies are, we do have to come together and call out anti-black, hatred, towards Black Americans in this country, especially towards somebody who has no type of lineage or no type of generational background in this country. We got skin in the game. We built this country from scratch. I just literally just tweeted out earlier today my sixth great grandfather Ezekiel, who fought in the American Revolutionary War to help make this a country. We have the most documented history in this country. Black Americans fought in every single war. Every single war, I see it all in my lineage. When I do my family tree, I see it all in my lineage. We fought in every single war. My third great grandmother was coming out of the Maddox plantation, a slave, 38 years, to Samuel Maddox. My other grandmother, Kitty Payne, right, coming out of that Maddox plantation for two. Also, my third great grandmother, Charity Pickney, coming out of the Pickney plantation out of South Carolina. What was enslaved, got her freedom, went to Pennsylvania. They came back and brought her back and put her back into captivity, and she had to go back to courts and fight for her freedom all over again. So when we talking about Black American history, we know our history. We have actual lineage documentation. So we got to make sure that's on the record as well. And when we talking about the whole reparations conversation, sis Clarissa, we got to understand reparations is coming. It is happening because us on the grassroots, we making it happening. We fighting and we having conversations every day. We was just a group of people lobbying. I know the
Mhm.
brother Divine, he was out there lobbying in the White House. The brother Talent, we just had a demonstration, making reparations happen out there at the Lincoln Memorial. So reparations is happening, and it is a debt owed, and it will happen because they don't have no choice because we're going to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? They giving money to every other ethnic, they I don't know how much money they just gave to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And all these other groups that come over here who don't got no generational ties here. You know what I'm saying? Like we got generational ties here. We could go back generations on generations. My family been here and they built it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna happen, sis Clarissa, man. So that ain't even, what I mean, don't even worry about that.
Yeah, I just want to say the fifth governor of Florida owned some of my ancestors on the Sylvania plantation in Marietta, Florida. And I got all the documents. The fifth governor of Florida owned some of my ancestors. So reparations are long overdue. Long overdue.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. And we appreciate you, pulling up in the space. Now I chopped it up with you before in the space. We talked about it too, man. So we gotta make sure, these athletes, other because I know that you codified, and that's the reason why I really gravitated towards you, Clarissa, not just because of you being a great athlete. That's but you was on point for your people. I seen you tweet about reparations and saying how it's a due and it's demanded. You know what I'm saying? Like, other athletes got to be speaking up on that. Other Black American athletes got to speak up and take up that mantle too.
We got to get out of this whole, like, a lot of these boxers, some of them don't really care because if they already paid or if they already got money, like, so they feel like they don't want to get in the middle of it, and they feel like, oh, you'll lose endorsements if you support this, or you'll lose this support or lose that support. The best thing with me is I had to always be the black sheep in boxing. Even with me winning two Olympic gold medals, like, I still didn't get what I was owed. Had a man won two Olympic gold medals for boxing and he turned pro, he'd have a $2 million signing bonus. and then he'll turn pro. And his first fight will be for a world title, and he'll be fighting on TV, kind of like the same thing that Loman, like how Loman did his. Like I didn't have that route. So for me, it's like, and I've always had a good image. Like, yeah, I can trash talk or whatever, but it's boxing. I ain't never been to jail. No domestic violence. No, man, I ain't never been to jail for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never made a TMZ or a shade room for no crazy stuff, no car accidents, no nothing. And it's still like, oh, so everything is counted against me just because I'm a woman. So even with that, I have still made a way to where I can make millions of dollars in boxing and still build a brand for myself because I feel like real recognize real. And even though I guess me being real is they say, oh, like that's the reason I don't have endorsements or I don't have sponsorships. It's like I ain't been I just don't represent their agenda. I'm not a sexy red. I'm not saying, oh, fuck a red and ring and fuck my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually stand for something. So when you black and you stand for something, that's when they don't want to give you a platform and let you actually thrive and rise up. That's why I had to do this shit on my own, and that's why I always say like I really got it out the mud. I didn't have no Floyd Mayweather, and I didn't have no Leonard Ellerbe, and I ain't have no Oscar De La Hoya to help me get to where I'm at. So when it comes to me actually sticking up for black people, it's like I stick up for us because hey, I don't. It's not like I got nothing to lose. I actually have everything to gain, and like I said, I want to stand for something. When it's 20 and 30 years from now, y'all won't see me bleaching my skin color like to be lighter. You're gonna see that I'm still gonna be dark chocolate once it's 30 years from now. And everybody cannot say that they had those type of morals and that they stand for that. So when it comes to these guys, they don't want to get in the middle of it because so many people are against us actually rising up, and they want us to stay down. So some of these guys are like, we don't want to get in the middle of that. We don't want to make it about race. We don't want to make it about this. When in reality, the reason why some of these black fighters are not being pushed how they should be pushed and not as big as they should be is is because of racism. It don't got nothing to do with the boxing fans. They just put more behind the Mexican fighters and more behind these other fighters. Like, look at the ESPYs. I won the ESPY last year. The only woman on there over Tank, Shakur, and Devin. Now this year, I'm not even a nominee, but Senicia Estrada is on there with Inu, Terrence Crawford, and Usyk. But I don't get nominated this year. So it's just stuff like that. And then when you mention it, they like, oh, it's really not about race. It's like, well, what is it about then? And why don't the women boxers have their own category for the ESPYs? Why is it just best boxer of the year instead of best male boxer of the year and best female boxer of the year? You want to know why? Because I will win it every year. Had it been somebody else who they can say can win it every year, it'd be a it'd be a category. So it's just so much that I be trying to, like I said, it's not all about race, but like I said, I know for a fact that it's the fact that I'm black and also where I'm from, and I don't let people treat me how they feel like they should be treating me. I tell everybody, hey, if you're gonna work with me and we gonna make some stuff shake, you're gonna treat me like I'm high class. Canelo, you're gonna give me the best restaurants, the best food, the best camps, the best everything, and you're gonna give me the best promotion, and I'm gonna go out there and do what world champions do, regardless of how they try to paint this stuff out to be. It's like overall, I'm like I am still going to keep making the way for myself and making the way for other African Americans and other women boxers too, because this is not an easy thing to be doing, especially when everybody is always against you constantly. And now it's like I'm getting so big now that even the brothers, all these boxers who they call whatever, now like they trying to be against me, and I ain't never even been against them. So that's just, I guess it comes with the territory. But like I said, I'm not gonna change up nothing on how I do my things or how I wear my hair or none of that just because somebody don't agree with it or they try to make fun of it. It really don't make a difference to me. I'm gonna stay being who I am, and hey, y'all need to talk that shit to y'all people who y'all supporting, because these black fighters need to know, like, where was y'all at when all this stuff is going on?
That's a fact. Talk your talk, champ, and that's the reason why Muhammad Ali is still alive to this day. He may have passed in the physical, but his spirit is still here. See, listen, it's a difference between being a champion and having belts and being a champion of your people. How do your people embrace you? Because you can only play the sport for so long. Then after that, that's when your legacy will be weighed up on a scale. So when we could actually go to Clarissa's, Twitter page, and we could type in reparations in the search bar, we see Clarissa standing on reparations. She on the right side of time, on the right side of history with her ancestors. You can't do that with all these athletes. Where were you at in this reparations fight? People gonna be looking at this stuff 30, 40 years from now and seeing who was standing on the right side of history with their ancestors and with their people. Muhammad Ali could be embraced and be around and amongst the people. Being a people's champ is a totally different thing. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody could
Yeah.
claim that. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely, I definitely put you in that lane, sis. So I'll let you know that as well. Last time I chopped it up with you when you had a Twitter space, probably a few months back, man. But definitely we definitely got to give them athletes they flowers who do got big platforms and do. Hey man, what's up? Reparations is all reparations is due, because with this, listen, it's a lot of momentum on the ground gaining on this reparations topic, man, and it's a lot of people going outside really pushing pedal to the metal, making this happen, man. So I definitely appreciate you, sis. But I know Bear Arms wanted to speak, and Marcel, so we do Bear Arms and then Marcel.
Yo, y'all talking to a gold medalist right now. What we like? Listen, like I don't think people realize, Clarissa's so down to earth that I think people really sleep on who they talking to. Like we in the presence of greatness right now. Like I say this all the time. If she's a man, she's like easily the greatest athlete of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like Clarissa, like what she's doing. And then since you did that MMA shit, old girl had your right arm. I was about to jump out. I was about to punch my goddamn TV. We was like, what the hell? You scared the hell out of us with that. But transitioning over
I'm
to
sorry,
MMA in her
but
prime, like doing all of this stuff, like it's ridiculous. Like and just from an environmental justice standpoint, like we understand that environmental justice, y'all got to understand, it's one of the biggest forms of racism. For her to do what she's been doing and advocating for Flint, like what's going on in Flint is just like, it's ridiculous. It's completely criminal. So, like Clarissa, Clarissa, we from the Midwest too. So we from Ohio. So Michigan and Ohio, we normally
okay.
don't get along, but it's Midwest love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we know the
Ohio
best
in the
boxers is
house.
from Michigan. But it's just we are glad to see that you on the right side of history. Glad to see you standing for your people. That was the reason why I would say that damn probably everybody in this room gravitated to you, because everybody in this room, you could say for the most part stands on Black American business. So we all love you for that. For standing on business and yeah, man. Just you will live your legacy, like you guys were saying, you will live forever because of that. After the belts are gone, after you didn't settle down and had your kids and all of that, like years from now, whatever, and you will like be remembered, like point blank period, like oh, like what was she doing, like you are on the right side of history. So salute to you for that.
Oh,
Salute,
thank you.
salute to you for that, and salute to you for bringing the gold medal to the country too, because the Olympics is coming up, so we can't. You will go down in history for so many different reasons, and I think that ultimately this will be
For
the number
sure.
one thing. So salute to you.
For sure. I appreciate that 100%.
Definitely, definitely, it's on you, Marcel.
Hello, everyone. I just want to speak real briefly to Clarissa Shields. Everything that I want to say has been said. I just did want to reiterate how I'm proud of you and grateful that you, one of the few people who has a platform and who's a celebrity, you spoke in support of reparations. I saw your tweet as well, and I tweeted it because a lot of celebrities, Black American celebrities, they see what's going on. They know about the reparations movement happening, and they say nothing. So I'm really, really I admire you for saying something. I want to say that. And I want to say with this Ryan Garcia saying the N word, what instead of going after him because he's a non-factor, he's like a lot of racist white Hispanics. I've been all over Latin America, and I told y'all my grandfather, non-biological, he was not my biological grandfather, but he was my grandfather everywhere that mattered. He was from Puerto Rico, and he was a black Puerto Rican. And he told us all the time about all the anti-blackness he dealt with in Latin America. I went to all these Latin countries and saw a lot of these white Hispanics and just how disgustingly anti-black they were because they treat the black Latinos the same way. But what should be called out even more are these so-called black men who are sitting there co-signing him. That's who really should be called out the most. And I just wanted to make that point because when you have someone who's problematic and they're doing problematic things, don't necessarily look at the person who's doing the problematic actions. Look at their supporters who are supporting them. And I land there.
Word. 100%. He got a lot of enablers around him. Like nobody's telling him like, "Hey, bro, chill out." Like this boy done talking about people's wives. He's in my DM talking about my dad and my mom. Like this dude has no boundaries, and nobody is checking him and telling him like, "Hey, man, you out of line." And that is a big thing. And even his supporters who just keep telling him, "Oh, Ryan, you're a god." Like Ryan, you are not a god. Like get that shit out your head. You are not a god, bro. And then he do all this bad stuff and be like, "Well, God forgives and God forgives me." It's just very hypocritical.
Definitely very hypocritical. So yeah, we gotta hit him in, like you said, Marcel, hit him in the pockets. That's how that's what we gotta go with it. Hit him in the pockets. It's on. I know I got you, Rand. We gonna go to Keely. He
He
went up
wasn't
here
a
and then
god after
Rand.
that body shot from Tank.
Hey, real quick, Sonny. Real quick, brother. In my profile picture, that's the Black American Heritage flag, and I wrote a song about it, and I put it up in the jumbotron. If y'all don't mind, can y'all retweet that out? And I also tag Clarissa so she could check it out. All right.
Yeah, definitely. And it's on
Yo,
Keely and then Rand.
yeah, real quick. Salute to everybody on the spaces. Salute to the Guo. Salute to Marcel. To Sister Lioness, I added some more sponsors to the OP. But I just want to say this real quick. It's just a suggestion. What they say, how you beat a boxer? You make him brawl. And how do you beat a brawler? You make him box. So what we have to do is we have to take all of these organizations and they claim to be progressive and advocate for trans boxers and all this other type of
Oh,
debauchery.
you be the first one.
What I'm saying is
Yep, I just been
we got to use
yeah,
their
I just been training really hard, but I've been
what I'm saying is we got to use their strengths against them. Like the same way they claim to be progressive and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Ryan out here, didn't he call like Clarissa the L word the other day? You know what I'm saying? And he used the F word on his joint. Like we got to take that the same way they leverage the black community, like the same way they always using MLK quotes to call us racist and because we against immigration or we against this and that. We got to do the same thing to them. Like we got to leverage the gay community or whatever
hello,
because
y'all
Ryan's
here?
out here using the F word. You know what I'm saying? We got to leverage that community
Got real
because
quiet.
with the N word, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to dilute the
Can you hear
message.
us, Clarissa?
What I'm saying is it'll give it a greater
Um,
impact.
was somebody just talking just
Yeah,
now?
Keely talking.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear her. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you, Keely.
Yeah,
Keely,
yeah.
you may want to drop down and come back and finish your build. I'll bring you right back up, bro.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I'm gonna do that. Bet.
All right, Keely, you there? Keely, can you hear me? All right, you got it.
I bet for sure. Yeah, what I was saying is basically, you know what I'm saying? How many times do you hear white progressives, you know what I'm saying? They dropping MLK quotes or they referencing George Floyd, you know what I'm saying? To go against other black people, to cancel other black people. So we have to go into the same mode, you know what I'm saying? If he's out here using the F word, he's calling our sister a lesbian, etc., and all this, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to involve those communities, you know what I'm saying? Because with the black community, you know what I'm saying? It'll have what I'm saying is it'll have a greater effect. You know what I'm saying? As far as his pockets and sponsorships goes, you know what I'm saying? We hit them with the N word. They could try to ignore that and act like they don't hear that. But when we hit them with the racism and the homophobia on top of it, then they, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the vein that they claim to be in right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's hot. That's what they're all around with, the rainbow flags, etc. So they can't, you know what I'm saying? We have to hit them from both angles. What I'm saying. That'll give it a greater effect. That's
So
all
I
I'm
want to add something real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be very brief. I heard that this boxer, because I'm not even going to say his name, was talking about black on black crime and a black American crime. How dare him? He's from Mexico. He came to a country that we go. His ancestors hopped on a goat and came over here to our country. But speaking of, I've been to Mexico. Some of the 8 of the 10 most violent cities in the world are in Mexico. The most homicidal countries in the world are all in Latin America: Brazil, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico. So should not be mentioning anything about crime in America when his homeland has way bigger problems. I land there.
Yeah, definitely, man. I agree with them sentiments, man. Definitely. What you, Keely, and brother Marcel, it's on Rand, and then Percy Fitzpatrick.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. You got the floor.
Appreciate it. I appreciate y'all letting me up. I just wanted to basically piggyback on what you guys were saying basically earlier. Like this whole thing is like a strength in numbers thing. We can't just keep allowing our culture, our people, and everything about us to get disrespected and made fun of on a scope while nobody in our scene does anything about it. This is why it's great we have people like Clarissa, she spends her whole career doing this because I've followed her for a long time. She's literally been doing this for her whole career, speaking on these topics, speaking on people who need to stop doing this shit. Even the boxers, her own community, she'll call anybody out. But you don't have our guys at the top, our black boxers, our guys who are the greatest, our Floyds, our Terrence Crawfords. No disrespect to them, but we don't have them speaking on this. And these are big topics that need to be spoken on because we can't just allow this to. Because the more we don't speak on it and the more it's just made into a joke and a troll, the more it will be funny to the whole world.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Rand, and I agree, bro. This he got to be made out. He got to be made an example, and that example starts today. You know, we're not playing. We're not playing, bro. Not only, and I don't care about what people saying. It's a mental health. He got a mental breakdown, and he faced. I don't care. Listen, bro. Everybody in here, deals with mental things. I ain't never had a mental breakdown and just went on a racist tirade rant. I don't. That's unexcusable, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So not only is it an apology, bro, you need to apologize with your money, apologize with your pockets. He need to throw money and donate a hefty, hefty, super hefty donation to, if not one, but multiple Black American organizations, bro. It got to be on that type of time. Because you can't, like I said, you can't play with the Jewish community like that. Don't nobody in this space got balls enough to play with the Jewish community like that. Because y'all know y'all be canceled expeditiously, bro. So y'all can't play with us like that either. And yeah, I appreciate you, Ram, man. It's on you, Percy, and then Doc Q.
All right. Thank you very much, Melican. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Lioness. First of all, I just want to address Clarissa. Listen, just been a big fan since your fight with Savannah Marshall. I'm really hoping that you get the Katie Taylor bout. I'll be rooting for you all the way. And yeah, in relation to Ryan Garcia, I mean, like this man has actually. I've been seeing tweets that this man has been pushing out fake screenshot of Bill Haney. You guys know Bill Haney as Devin Haney's father. He was. There's been a lot of tweets and rumors going around that Ryan created a fake conversation trying to accuse Bill Haney of being a pedophile. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I seen that. That's fucked up.
And and I think this also goes back to what Clarissa has been saying. It's about the enablers like Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, whoever runs his show over there, his managers. They aren't they don't care. Like none of his people care because at the end. They haven't pulled him aside. They haven't said, "Hey, yo, listen, you just got to calm it down there, buddy, because this is going a little bit too far." Um, But yeah, listen, I'm not really, educated on what's going on here, but I'm just trying to spread some positivity for, Clarissa, and of course, listen, I hope you guys have a fucking fabulous summer, and of course, goddamn 2024. So, listen, appreciate the time for you, and take care of yourselves, guys, please.
I'm good to go. Yo, 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 yo.
Go ahead.
What's up? Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah. Hey, peace to everybody, man. I was in that space earlier, actually. I was one of the speakers. I kind of wanted to directly respond to what Marcel said. Just about like enablers. I think Clarissa kind of alluded to that too. Um, I was a fan of him as a boxer. You know what I mean? I don't really pay attention to a lot of things via social media from him. You hear things through the grapevine and things like that. So it's just giving y'all a perspective. When I joined the space this morning and I heard him say the N word, I start bombing the thumbs down because it's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like I never knew this was shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? So I joined and it's like, yo, like he asked me why I was putting the thumbs down. I'm like, yo, this shit's kind of crazy. Like, and we were pretty much just having back and forth debate discourse as far as me and him, but then it turned into like a few of the people in there, especially the black people, kind of like going against me, saying, it's just a troll and this is just what he does and this, that, and the third. And it's kind of tough for me, and I'd be wanting to know how other black people feel about it. When it's that, I think it's easy for us to get angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was